Good morning, dear viewers. How are you, all of you? I hope you are all fine. Now I am going to explain last class continuation. In last class exercise sums are completed. Next topic is in that this is 7th class maths. Okay. Next properties. Next topic you are having properties of integers and addition. Properties of integers and addition. Actually you have three types properties. Okay. According to your syllabus you are having closure property, commutative property, associative property. Okay. These properties now I will go to explain. Okay. See here. First is closure property. First property is closure property. First you have to see the statement. What is the closure property? Under this is with respect to addition. With respect to addition I am going to explain why I am particularly saying for this addition means for you have with respect to addition, with respect to multiplication, with respect to division, with respect to subtraction also. So all these basic we have four types of operations now. With respect to that four types of basic fundamental operations you are having the properties. But here for you only with respect to addition is there, that I am going to explain. Okay. Now closure property. Here in the textbook is given general statement. General statement is if you take any two integers, if you take any two integers, that sum also integer. If you take any integers, that sum, you are taking two integers now, that sum means addition. If you do the addition of the two integers, the sum also a integer. In general, this is the statement. In general, any two integers, suppose a comma b. Okay. A and b, if you take any two integers, then a plus b is also an integer. Also an integer. Okay. Example, suppose any numbers, any two numbers you have to take. Let suppose a is equal to 3, b is equal to 7, sum. Okay, these are integers only. Okay, now if you do the addition means a plus b, 3 plus 10, what is a? 3, what is b? 7. Okay, if you do the addition of the two integers, you will get the answer is 10. That sum 10 is also an integer. Okay, I hope you understood. Integer. This is closure property. Statement is very important. Okay, once again listen. In general, take any two integers, the sum also a integer. That is called closure property under addition. Okay, next property I am going to explain. Next is commutative property. Next property is commutative property. Commutative property. In this statement, in general, if you take any two integers, that sum, if you change the order of the integers also, the sum remains the same. Means the result remains the same. It will not change the answer. Okay. Once how it will be, once see here. In general, in general, if you take any two integers, okay, two integers a and b, then a plus b is equal to b plus a. A plus b is equal to b plus a. This is commutative property. See what I told you, if you add the two integers in order, what you will get answer, the same answer will come when you change the, even if you change the order of the numbers also, you will get the same answer. Example, let a is equal to suppose 8, b is equal to suppose 4. Example, first you have to take a plus b. 8 plus 4, 12. Okay, a plus b, answer what you get? 12. Now you have to do b plus a. Here we are changing the order of the numbers. Okay, first we are taking 4, that is b, next to a. Okay, what you will get answer? 12 only. Answer will not change. Even if you change the order of the numbers also, the answer will be remains the same. Okay, this is called commutative property. This is called commutative property. Okay, next I am going to commutative property under addition. Commutative property under addition. Okay, next I am going to explain associative property. That is the third property, associative property. Associative property. In this, we should use three integers. Previous two properties, we are used that only any two integers. Here in this property we should use any three integers. In general, any three integers, if you take, that integers are a, b and c. Then we can write the statement like this: a plus b half plus c is equal to a plus of b plus c. A plus of b plus c. Once again listen how to pronounce. A plus b half plus c is equal to a plus of b plus c. Okay, here in words how we can say this one? This is the first integer, second integer, third integer. In this, first you should add first two integers. For this answer, you should add third integer. Okay. Now here we are changing the order of adding. Okay. Here we took first two integers first. Here we have taken last two integers. This is the second integer, this is the third integer. First you should add last two integers, then for that answer you should add first integer. Even though you will get the same answer. Okay, you will get the same answer. Okay, once I will show you through example. Let a is equal to 1, b is equal to 3, c is equal to 4. Suppose, just example only. Once see how we are getting the same answer. A plus b, 1 plus 3. Half plus c means 4. Okay, c, 1 plus 3, 4. Plus 4. 4 plus 4, 8. Next, a plus of b plus c. Okay, a means what? 1 plus b plus c, 3 plus 4. Okay, 1 plus of, here 3 plus 4, 7. 1 plus 7, 9. See, we got the same answer. In this way, we can prove associative property. Okay, I hope you understood closure property. commutative property, associative property with respect to addition. Okay.